Why do you think it's so important that we do campaigns and we really try and get people to talk about their mental health and suicide?
I think because we probably come to it too late, too often. We don't talk about suicide until after we've lost somebody. And actually, we really do need to talk about how people are and how people's feelings all of the time.
And we know that men are disproportionately affected by suicide. Why do you think that is?
I think there's a real challenge that still exists in society that I think I put on myself, I think men put on themselves, about being a protector, being brave, making sure we look after everybody. And therefore it means if we're feeling vulnerable, we don't talk about it. And we've got to change that. We've got to know it's okay to not be okay and to talk about things.
Why do you think it's so important that people open up about their mental health?
It's something that needs to be normalised. There's a lot of people out there that struggle in so many different ways, and I think if we could become more honest and open about how we actually feel about things and what's going on in our lives, it would make it a lot easier to have those conversations, and I think also less people would feel like failures.
So my name's Ash, I'm one of the sales execs at James & James Fulfilment. So Andy's actually come in recently to give us a talk with regards to mental health awareness and how we can improve that within the workplace as well. I think what's quite nice about the talk that Andy gave us was recognising little moments of when to ask questions, when it's appropriate to approach, and how to approach those situations. And I think that was really helpful.
I think there's a lot of stigma around mental health, even though it's definitely improving and people are a lot more aware of it. I still feel there's a stigma towards males in particular that we have to be the tough guy and we shouldn't talk about our feelings. I think as we sit here as males, we've got to normalise it for our friends and our family and say to them, look, if you're struggling, talk to me about it. So if you've got no one to talk to about what's going on, and that's why I think it's really important that you reach out and look for support.
Thanks very much for giving me a Protect card today. Can you tell me a little bit more about what it does, how I should use it?
What it is something to put in your wallet. It's got all our crisis numbers and access to other services like the Samaritans on there. But on the back, there are also some apps that people can use that they're able to access. They're all free. And what we wanted is just people to have a reminder, that they're able to use those services. But also we encourage people to carry them in their wallet, and actually if somebody they're talking to in the community is struggling, they've got access to that signposting immediately.